Alright, let me brief you on the main locations on the route to Griswold. Sir, please choose a route. First, remnant enemy soldiers are regrouping at the Kalana Steps and are planning an attack on Santa Elva. They currently aren't a threat, but we're curious as to what they're planning. I guess we're not much different from them in size or strength. The enemy Special Forces Skilla unit has set up camp at Sachana Air Base. They're not a squad you want to take on directly, but they're currently busy preparing to send reinforcements to the Kalana Steps. This might be the perfect time to catch them off guard. It appears that LASAF forces are shipping supplies to a large-scale manufacturing plant in Montebriz. It seems that they're manufacturing something, but there is a large radar facility close by on Mount Nevera. The Nevera jammer is located there, and we're unable to monitor their movements. The jamming extends as far as Griswold, so we need to do something about it. Although we really need to find out what's going on at Montebriz as well. Our capital is not far ahead. However, Griswold is heavily fortified and protected by the Mesem cannon. Fierce resistance is expected, but we must pull together and take back Griswold. We are planning a surprise attack to recapture our country's largest airbase, the Sachana Air Base. The base, with its large supply warehouses, is a crucial strategic point, as well as a vital supply channel. By securing Sachana Air Base, our forces will gain a necessary staging point for a combined Allied assault on the capital. At present, the LASAF Air Force is grounded, but they're mobilizing to aid ground forces fighting on the Kalana Steps. The Skilla unit is also rumored to be stationed at Sachana Air Base. They are an elite team, highly skilled in anti-aircraft tactics. A head-on confrontation must be avoided at all costs. Therefore, we have devised a plan to penetrate deep into enemy territory and strike while their attention is still focused on the Kalana Steps. A sweeping radar net lies between here and Sachana Air Base. However, by flying at an altitude of 1,300 feet, you should be able to make it through undetected. A sudden and precise strike on the base will greatly increase our chances of winning, without risking a head-on confrontation.
Avoid flying over enemy patrol boats on the river or you'll be spotted. Destroy them before that happens.
Also, be sure to fly below 1,300 feet.
Keep an eye on your HUD and avoid the enemy radar net. Patrol boats, report. This is Patrol. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's a quiet night. wait till my patrol is over. You say that again, I'm gonna die of boredom real soon. There's so many boats out on the water, no one could ever slip through. Huh? What's that? What, the enemy? My mistake. It was just a reflection of the tower searchlight on the water. In any case, this really is a great spot. Wish we could do a little fishing on our break. Once the damn Aurelians are taken care of, you can fish all you want. But until then, you'll just have to wait. You can't rely on radar alone. It's not perfect, you know. We've got it covered. That's why we're out here on the water, right? Radar alert! We've picked up a suspicious aircraft. It's Aurelian. Roger that. All fighters, launch now. It's no good. We've been spotted by the enemy. We'll have to try again later. Please return to base. Avoid flying over enemy patrol boats on the river or you'll be spotted. Destroy them before that happens.
Also, be sure to fly below 1,300 feet.
Keep an eye on your HUD and avoid the enemy radar net. Patrol boats, report. This is Patrol. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's a quiet night. You'll be gone soon. Can't wait till my patrol is over. You can say that again. I'm gonna die of boredom real soon. There's so many boats out on the water, no one could ever slip through. Huh? What's that? What, the enemy? My mistake. It was just a reflection of the tower searchlight on the water. In any case, this really is a great spot. Wish we could do a little fishing on our break. Once the damn Aurelians are taken care of, you can fish all you want. But until then, you'll just have to wait. You can't rely on radar alone. It's not perfect, you know. We've got it covered. That's why we're out here on the water, right? To Griffith 1. You've cleared the enemy radar net. Now get in there and attack the base. Southern Cross? Isn't that the guy who's going to Glacier? Nemesis. So you've just been waiting until now to strike. 1 down. Do you read me, Griffith 1? Sir! Avoid flying over enemy patrol boats on the river or you'll be spotted. Destroy them before that happens.
Also, be sure to fly below 1,300 feet.
Keep an eye on your HUD and avoid the enemy radar net. Patrol boats, report. This is Patrol. Nothing out of the ordinary. It's a quiet night. Can't wait till my patrol is over. You can say that again. I'm gonna die of boredom real soon. There's so many boats out on the water, no one could ever slip through. Huh? What's that? What, the enemy? My mistake. It was just a reflection of the tower searchlight on the water. This really is a great spot. Wish we could do a little fishing on a break. Once the damn Aurelians are taken care of, you can fish all you want. But until then, you'll just have to wait. Crux to Griffith 1. You've cleared the enemy radar net. Now get in there and attack the base. Nothing on radar. Send out an intercept squadron. Scramble! How many planes? I don't know. I'm not even sure we're being attacked. Are you hip? Can't you hear that? That's an Aurelian fighter. The Southern Cross? Isn't that the guy who destroyed the Great Beer? Nemesis. So you've just been waiting until now to strike. Where's that skill unit? Fighters launched, but it was so sudden, half of them are still on the ground. The mission was a success. Sending a helicopter unit in now. Hold out until the base has been secured. Griffith 1, begin landing checks. You're clear to land. To touchdown. Two miles to touchdown. One mile to touchdown. You're coming in too fast. Slow down. Perfect, sir. Stand by and prepare for your next sortie.
The surprise attack was a success. Sachana Air Base is back in our hands. Air power from the base will be a vital asset, especially in the battle to retake Griswold. I have the feeling the day of our capital's liberation is not far off. We have obtained intelligence that LASAF forces on the Kalana steppes are increasing by the hour. With the Sachana Air Base in our hands, LASAF has abandoned its Air Force dispatch. However, the enemy is concentrating ground troops near these ruins and appears to be preparing to attack Santa Elva. Ignoring this threat could prove to be costly later on. It would be best to take action now and be rid of this threat once and for all. The presence of special forces within their ranks has also been confirmed. If enemy special forces are allowed to make their way inside Santa Elva, the situation could turn ugly.
It looks like a small squadron. The Southern Cross. Don't be fooled by their numbers. It's limited. All troops move out. Get to Santa Elva together. Don't worry about a few casualties. Just concentrate on the mission. will be toast! Away from our position. The contents of this tank are worth more than hundreds of you. What? Haven't you been eliminated? -1.
Enemy ground forces have been all but wiped out. For the time being, we can turn our attention away from the Kalana steppes and towards more pressing matters. Several members of the Special Forces were among the soldiers who surrendered, and we were able to gain invaluable intel about their mission objectives. Had they succeeded in infiltrating Santa Elva and carrying out their mission, the city could have been in a terrible situation. It's good to see you made it back, sir. LASAF has taken advantage of Mount Nevera's height and built a large-scale jamming station known as the Nevera Jammer, with enough power to effectively blanket the capital and all surrounding areas. The station is also blocking our ability to observe enemy activity in Montebreeze. Responsibility for taking care of the jamming station before it further interferes with the war effort has fallen into our hands. An array of high-performance SAMs and AA guns provide the Nevera Jammer with a formidable defense. The high-performance SAMs are difficult to avoid, even for the most advanced aircraft. You're done for the second you fly within range. ECM pods are of no use here either. The high-performance AA guns are also capable of shooting bombs and even long-range missiles out of the sky. We must first deal with this threat before we can move in for an attack on the jamming facility itself. Therefore, we must destroy the electric-powered transmitter that is providing them with energy. The location of this transmitter remains unknown, but a string of old power lines on Mount Nevera may just point the way. The transmitter's power output will be displayed on your HUD. Make sure the power output is at 0 before moving in to attack the jammer.
Pilot, 1 mile to refueling craft. You're coming in too fast. Slow down. 500 yards to go. Yards to go. Up. Forward. Right. Back. Pilots, check your plane and prepare for refueling. 1 mile to refueling craft. Yards to go. 100 yards to go. 50 yards to go. Griffith 1, maintain your current flight path. You're pretty good, sir. Commencing refueling. We've got severe jamming. The radar is completely useless. Lock-on's not going to work either.
We've destroyed the Nevera jammer and freed up the airwaves. Now we have a clear view of Griswold and Montebreeze. We've succeeded in ending radar interference from Mount Nevera. This has allowed us to get a clear picture of Montebreeze. LASAF forces have produced a new type of weapon and are making preparations to transport it to Griswold. Although the advance unit has already reached the capital, there's still time to stop the backup units. Citizen morale is at an all-time high, with liberation corps forming throughout the country, all thanks to your heroic deeds, sir. Our beloved Aurelia, shattered by the LASAF assault, is struggling to once again become one. We must not let them down. With the destruction of the Nevera jammer, we have been able to ascertain the extent of enemy action here in Montebreeze. This area is littered with industrial complexes which LASAF appears to have refitted as weapons plants to manufacture something of great importance. Transport units have also shown a lot of recent activity. When the Nevera jammer was destroyed, they abandoned the operation, taking everything with them. It seems that they have also rigged the factories with explosives in order to hide what went on there. There is no doubt that whatever they made, it was important. We must shoot down all transport aircraft and put an end to whatever the enemy is plotting.
number of remaining transport aircraft will be displayed on your HUD. Make sure you destroy them all. Is that it for the cargo? All right, let's get out of here. The enemy isn't far from here. Are the factory explosives set? No problem. Landmines and explosives set. Update. An uprising of Aurelian citizens has broken out nearby. We have reports that they are en route to these factories to acquire weapons. Civilians on a battlefield? Bunch of fools. We must retreat to our northeast area of operation as soon as possible. We can't let them stop us. Prepare the device. Inform the others. Aurelian fighters are coming. Move it. What the hell was that? Be careful. They got one hell of a weapon stashed on board. Evasive maneuver successful.
Testing! Soldiers of Lasath, can you hear us? We are the Aurelian Liberation Corps. You've had your way long enough. Prepare to see just how dangerous we Aurelians can be.
Danger! Withdraw immediately! Can you hear me? Leave the area immediately!
Hey, do you think they can hear us? There's no response at all.
I hacked into the Army's communications! You gotta switch to incoming transmissions or you'll never pick up anything!
Well, it doesn't really matter, as long as they hear us. All right, we're heading for the factories. We'll steal additional weapons before heading for the capital.
Yeah!
Stop the train! The factories are rigged with explosives! Clark to Griffith Squadron. The Liberation Corps doesn't know the factories are rigged with explosives. The distance from the nearest factory to the Liberation Corps will be displayed on your MPG. Protect the Liberation Corps. Destroy the factories along the railway before the train gets too close. Onward! Onward! We'll steal Lasath's weapons and use them to take back Griswold! We'll show Lasath just how pissed we really are! Warning! Stop the train and leave the area! You read me! Stop the train! Just as I thought, it's no use, they can't hear us! Yahoo! Things have just gotten worse. The Liberation Corps train is picking up speed. a well-deserved breather.
They were trying to escape with MBSRs. Apparently, they were used to intensify the meson cannon's beam. Unfortunately, several units have already been delivered. Thankfully, we intervened before the rest could be used. In any case, the Aurelian Liberation Corps really took me by surprise. They say too much knowledge can be a dangerous thing, and boy were they right. Still, I'm just glad they made it through without any casualties. Our mission is the liberation of Griswold. I'll explain the details. Griswold is protected by the Atmos Ring-powered meson cannon. Our troops will not be able to approach the city because of the MBSRs brought in from Monte Breeze. Our only hope is to send a small squadron of fighters in for a surprise attack and take out the cannon. Fortunately, the enemy has put all of their faith in the cannon and has yet to deploy ground troops. Destroy the meson cannon and the fighters protecting it, and the city is ours. The capital's liberation is finally within our grasp. Sir, please decide the course of action.
Make them out now, the Atmos Ring at the Gaius Tower.
Makes me sick. Look at them, acting like they own the place.
Minox 2, you're too far ahead. Please stay on alert.
Damn it, we're so close. If it weren't for that cannon, we'd be in already.
Wait! I'm getting readings from the meson cannon. Next two's been shut down.
Watch out! That thing's a monster! The power of the MBSR enhanced meson cannon far exceeds anything we ever imagined. Meson cannon. 8 turrets remaining. Here he comes. Damn, the beam doesn't reach any further than the outer road. Hurry and land it. Meson cannon. 7 turrets remaining. Number 1 cannon destroyed. He's here. Nemesis. Is he for real? Doesn't he know what this beam can do? He's too fast. Tracking can't keep up. Infantry destroyed. He's gunning for the control room. All pilots, listen up. The meson cannon can't track targets moving faster than 600 miles per hour. Griffiths 1, the beam's firing time has lengthened. With fewer cannons, there's more energy for each burst. Meson cannon, 4 remaining. That's it, only a few left. Clutch to Griffiths 1. Meson cannon, 3 remaining. Meson cannon, 2 remaining. Meson cannon, 1 remaining. Meson cannon destruction confirmed. Clear out remaining enemy aircraft. Missile off target! Push it up! Fly faster! Damn it, I can't hit him. Where's backup? I'll break it up!
No special weapons fire remaining.
Griswold's been liberated. With the loss of their central command, Laysath forces have begun to pull out of Aurelia. The streets of Griswold are overflowing with citizens celebrating the defeat of the Laysath oppressors. Even soldiers have joined in the celebration. Sir, the people won't soon forget your brave actions that led us here. We've done it, sir.
With each passing day, news of new Aurelian victories came pouring in. The Southern Cross's action spurred the surviving Aurelian troops to battle. Commanding Officer Diego Navarro has retreated and is currently being pursued by Special Forces. No one would have guessed that a ragtag band of soldiers smaller than a single unit could have put up such fierce resistance. December 10th, several days after the liberation of Griswold, I made my way towards one of the many cities busy recovering from the ravages of the war. Despite my usual misgivings, I could feel myself getting excited at the prospect of meeting the Southern Cross. But when I reached the base, I saw his emblem already gleaming in the skies above. I had heard that today was their first break in a while, but something must have changed that. I merely watched as the jet's contrail stretched far off into the distant sky. Suddenly, I was overcome by a strong sense of dread. The misappropriated financial and material resources were on a scale much greater than the airborne fortress alone could account for. Would the weapon at Griswold prove to be the missing piece to the puzzle?
I have an updated situation report. The forces hunting Laysath Commander Diego Navarro have been decimated at the Danern Straits. It appears that Laysath has developed a new type of attack aircraft. I can't believe they had a working prototype from the aerial fortress. Sorry, back to the report. The new attack aircraft is named Fenrir, according to Laysath reports. From the satellite intel gathered, it appears that the aircraft took off from Sentry Island. We received information from intelligence services that there appears to be a factory on the island. There are two routes to Sentry Island. First, Laysath has a squadron of ace pilots, the Alex Squadron, situated near the Danern Straits. They are currently headed for Sentry Island. If a pilot of that caliber were to pilot the new craft, we would have a lot of trouble on our hands. Another route is Cobalt Cave, the location of enemy research facilities. It is believed that they are preparing to move some sort of weapon. We don't know the details, but it is most likely a weapon to mount to Fenrir. The ace pilots and the unknown weapon are both major concerns, but we can only deal with one of these threats. You must stop whatever Lasath has planned. You are about to enter Lasath territory. We don't have much intel to go on, but you need to decide how to proceed.
You